Caribbean American News Media, your Tuesday night power hour. Live every Tuesday at 8:15 p.m. on Facebook, YouTube, and GVV TV channel 115. Join your host, Garfield Oliver, as he dives deep into the latest inclusion developments, regional affairs, and global issues that matter to you. From politics to the economy, community stories to international headlines, we cover it all with real talk and real insights. Stay informed, get the facts, be part of the conversation. Don't miss out. Set your reminders, share with your friends, and tune in. Caribbean American News Media, the news you report. Caribbean.
Bien solide, ou ka ranger tout bagay qui pas bon, pour faire Saint-Lucie grand corps. J'ai montré nous capables avec équipe pour à bon côté. Nous ka ouais ou vle sauver nous ka senti l'amour pour nous. Saint-Lucie besoin ou en cœur chasse. Yon l'idée qui ni tête bien solide. Ou ka ranger tout bagay qui pas bon pour faire Saint-Lucie grand corps. Merci en que chasse pour l'amour, pour respect, pour tout peuple là. Nous besoin pour sauver pays. Nous voulons ouais Saint-Lucie briller.
Nous connaissons, on voulait nous content, on voulait nous prospérer. Encre chasse, nous c'est visionnaire.
Avec SOS plan en place, tout le monde a fouillé pour l'idée. Yo pas connaît où c'est, yo non. Qui ni vision pour pays. Saint-Lucie besoin ou en cœur chasse. Yon l'idée qui ni tête bien solide. Pour qu'arranger tout bagay qui pas bon. Pour faire Saint-Lucie grand corps. Où j'ai montré nous capables avec équipe pour à bon côté. Nous ka ouais ou vle sauver nous ka senti l'amour pour nous. Saint-Lucie besoin ou en cœur chasse. Yon l'idée qui ni tête bien solide. Ou ka ranger tout bagay qui pas bon. Pour faire Saint-Lucie grand corps. Où j'ai montré nous capables avec équipe pour à bon côté. Nous ka ouais ou vle
SLP's
sauver
Conference of Delegating Youth. Prime Minister Philip Gibbs made a desperate attempt to rewrite history.
You will remember that the United Workers' Party only gave COVID support to NIC contributors.
This claim is absolutely false. The truth? In July 2020, under the UWP administration, 5,000 St. Lucians who were non-contributors of NIC received $500 per month for 3 months to help them survive the pandemic. Prime Minister Pierre knows the facts, yet he chose to lie to the nation. Why? To mislead and divide. St. Lucia deserves a leader who values integrity, one who speaks the truth, not one who tries to twist it. Pierre, pardon. We need real leadership, not deception.
Welcome to the Caribbean American News Media Show, your premier destination for in-depth coverage, engaging discussions, and entertaining segments showcasing the rich tapestry of Caribbean American culture. Join us as we explore a wide range of topics, from current events and community spotlights to arts, music, cuisine, and more. Our show features exclusive interviews with influencers, artists, community leaders, and everyday heroes who are making a difference in the Caribbean American community. Stay informed and inspired with our thought-provoking segments that highlight the diversity, resilience, and creativity within our community. Tune into the Caribbean American News Media Show for a captivating blend of news, entertainment, and storytelling that celebrates the Caribbean American experience. Get ready to discover new perspectives, celebrate successes, and connect with the heartbeat of the Caribbean American community. Don't miss a moment of the action. Stay tuned to Caribbean American News Media Show for an immersive viewing experience like no other. Hashtag Caribbean American News, hashtag show, hashtag cultural celebration. Welcome to the...
Well, a special good evening to all our viewers here on Caribbean American News Media Platform. It is indeed a pleasure to have all of you here with us. To those of you viewing us via our YouTube channel, I want to thank you so much for being here with us. We do appreciate it very much. And to our viewers on our Facebook channel, we want to thank you again for being part of the experience here on the news that you report. A special good evening to our GVD TV family, channel 115, that is GVD TV. To my friend over in Dennery South, Mr. Soto, greetings to you and those who are viewing throughout the length and breadth of St. Lucia, the world at large. Greetings, greetings, greetings. I am your host, Garfield Oliver, and I will take you through the evening as we discuss matters of importance to you, the citizens of the region, the citizens of St. Lucia. Share the live and tag a friend. Greetings, 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 greetings. It is a pleasure again to be here with you. This weekend I was knocked out by the overwhelming support for the United Workers' Party. And so we are here tonight to dissect, to cut down and to cut up and to just have a beautiful discussion. I am also humbled by the fact that we were able to launch yesterday a national prayer line for the United Workers' Party. We started praying, and we are up to 60-something prayer warriors on that new platform. We have been praying morning, noon, and night. We have been praying, friends, and we are just watching things unfold as even as prayer warriors, our spirit is renewed, our hope is restored, and we understand that in Him we move and live and have our being. And I'm speaking about Jesus Christ, the Son of the living God. In Him we move and live. And I always declare, especially on our prayer line, I declared this morning around 7 o'clock, great is His faithfulness morning by morning. New mercies we see, all we have needed His hands have provided. Great is His faithfulness towards us. And I'm telling you, friends, I sense the importance for prayer, the urgency for prayer for our nation, St. Lucia. And so we are pleased to announce we will have an official live broadcast of our prayer group. And again, it is a national prayer group for all people. We are praying for this political leader of the United Workers' Party, the other leaders, the entire United Workers' Party group, even you, the supporters of the United Workers' Party. Folks, we have been having some powerful prayer throughout the start of this WhatsApp group. Those of you who have not joined and you are prayer warriors, we're inviting you to come and experience the power of God as he moved over St. Lucia on the hearts of the people, as he exposed the kingdom of darkness, as he revealed all the crooked things that have been taking place in the nation. And I want you to observe what is happening in your country, folks. Going forward with the launch of this prayer group, I am telling you, I want you to observe the power of God over the nation. I'm telling you, there's a lot of politicians that will déparler. There's a whole set of nastiness that will be uprooted under the powerful name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And so I continue to ask you to pray for the prayer line as we pray for you and we pray for the United Workers' Party, that God will lead them so that they can lead the people aright, okay? And so just wanted to introduce you to that powerful prayer line. Over 60-something prayer warriors within hours we have from around the nation, and even around the diaspora. People have just joined, and I said to them, you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect to pray. Come on board. Yes, I know some of you are struggling with stuff that you want to get rid of. Come still and pray. You will see God's transforming grace in your heart. You will see the change in your family, the change in your finance. You will see the change in your life, friends. Don't be ashamed to pray. The word of God says, if my people who are called by my name would humble themselves and seek my face. We have tried everything else. Here is an opportunity, friends, to try. Here is the perfect opportunity to try prayer. All right. Okay. So let's move on, folks. How was your day? Again, yes, we are live on the air with our the news you report. Of course, everything that you report is what we report. You report it to us, and we report it to the people. Thank you so much.
Yon leader qui ni tête bien solide, ou ka ranger toute bagaille qui pas bon, ou faire Saint-Lucie grand corps.
Please share the live and tag a friend. Share the live and tag a friend as we get ready to take off again. Those of you viewing through our GVD channel 115, that is Flow, we want to greet you and welcome you to Caribbean American News Media Platform. Welcome, welcome.
Avec équipe ou à bon côté, nous ka ou vle sauver nous, nous ka senti l'amour pour nous. Saint-Lucie besoin ou en cœur chasse, yon leader qui ni tête bien solide, ou ka ranger toute bagaille qui pas bon, pour faire Saint-Lucie grand corps. Merci en que chasse pour l'amour, pour respect, pour
And I want to wish my friend over there in Denry, Edwards, Sylvie, greetings to you and your family too. I leave out your family, right? Your father, you and your mother, the entire family, your sister, your cousins, your aunt. Greetings to all of you. You guys are good people, I must say. And big up to you. And thank you for taking good care of your father. It's such a blessing. Your reward will be great. Believe me, your reward will be great. Okay? So keep doing what you're doing. And I want to send a special good night to Soraya Alexander Big up to you, my friend. Big up to you. And welcome aboard the Flabo train. To the Honorable Alan Chasney and his family, greetings to you from Caribbean American News Media Platform. Dr. Fletcher and all the others who are joining us. I can't call all the names, but folks, greetings to you. Thank you so much. Shed a live and tag a friend as we get ready to take off. Folks, I'm saying to you, from the time we start praying, I just felt a calm, a sweet Holy Spirit, a presence, an assurance there that all will be well. And I was saying to the prayer warriors a while ago before I came on the air, we had a prayer session before we came on. I came on the air, and I was saying to them that the Lord has been revealing a number of things. First of all, Lisa Joao, the Lord showed me that young lady. The second person that he showed me was Kenzie Casimir. These are different nights, different visions that I was taken into. Also, I had an experience in a vision with Stevenson King. So the Lord has been revealing. I had an experience with Hilaire, Richard Frederick, I believe the Prime Minister. And so the Lord is just revealing. So folks, I am telling you, there is a sweet calm that is going to flow over the nation of St. Lucia. And I'm here to let you know that all will be well by the grace of God.
Merci en quelque chose pour l'amour, pour respect, pour tout peuple là. Nous besoin pour sauver pays.
And if you were not in Miku North, tonight I'm chastising you. I am coming after you tonight. Watch your bread, Lucian. I'm coming after you tonight. Hold on to your seats.
Nous connaissons, on voulait ouais nous content. On voulait ouais nous prospérer. Encre chasse, c'est visionnaire.
Whom I love, I correct. Hey, my Denry folks, greetings to you again. That is Denry South. Reverend, listen to me. I am voted in Denry South, so please permit me to talk about Denry South, all right? That's where my efforts is going to be. Yes, I'm going to help out in the other areas, of course, because as I said, I will be on the ground to do some work at some point. But by the grace of God, I'm saying Denry is the stomping ground, and we are going to bring that seat home very soon to the United Workers' Party. There's no if and buts about it. Hey? Kilaskidi, Mokidi. More prayer, more power, friends. And I'll tell you, there's nothing to fear unless we forget how God has led us in the past. Yes, forget about the elections that we lost. You know, there's a lot of nastiness that was around during that time. A lot of heavy weight and thick clouds of darkness. And so God does everything well. Don't be discouraged. Don't be disillusioned, friends. God has a plan. He has a path for the United Workers' Party. Whom he loves, he chastens, he corrects, he rebukes. Huh? Yes. All right, so we're going to get into our program now. I'm not going to have a long rant tonight, of course, but yes, there's a lot of mountains. Yes, my friends, there's a lot of mountain that will be removed. Yes, there's a song that says this mountain can be removed, except or by my spirit. It can be removed, but by my spirit, said the Lord. And he also says the scary thing is that my spirit will not always strive with men, all right? So pray now. Yes, my friends, is the only weapon of our warfare. Yes, we fight not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against the rulers of wickedness in high places. Yes. So let's get down to brass tacks. I want to go, before we go into the post-mortem of the United Workers' Party event on Sunday, of course, I want to speak to you about a situation in Babonneau. And I'm going to put up a picture, of course, that I want you to pay attention to. Now, I posted this picture earlier on the platform for a reason. I took a short rest when I got from school, and I said, let me just relax and allow the presence of God to move on my mind. And so I got up out of my rest and I went just looking around to see what I miss and what I can touch on tonight, add to my program for tonight, because it's a lot of work to put these programs together, friends. The computer failed. Our computer is failing. Our system, I'm surprised that we're able to put something together for tonight, but our system crashed on Sunday and never came back on. All right? So you got to pray for us also as we try to figure that out. But outside of that, folks, I came across an individual from the SLP camp who actually the SLP favored over the sitting rep in that community. And I'll show you something that we've been saying a while back, that Virginia Albert failed the people of Babonneau. In other words, the SLP failed Babonneau big time. Now, I'm not going to say the people of Babonneau should not have elected the SLP. They did what they wanted to do. In a democracy, they did what they had to do. But if I was a UWP candidate at the time, I would ask for a recount. I would ask for a recount, of course. Because it's very close seat. It's very close. Somebody says the volume is low. So I'm going to bring up the volume. Friends. We're going to go top volume tonight, of course, if that's what you want. Tell me if you heard me clearly, folks. I just brought up the volume to almost half on the scale. So here is my rant, and understand what I'm saying to you. The SLP, the St. Lucia Labour Party, failed the people of Babonneau. Now, I would appreciate that you ask me why. Now, for the SLPs who are under the live, welcome to the platform, and just listen for more. Before you get upset and start telling me about my mother, my aunt, and everything else, just relax yourself, and that type of ignorance you want to put aside for a while and listen to common sense. Let's reason. Jesus says, come, let us reason together. Not argue and fight together and call people names. That's not what I'm doing here tonight. I just came out of prayer, so I'm not going to be doing that. So take it easy, SLP. Yes, you're angry. Oh, you want to say things. Don't say it, please. Save yourself. Because you're looking at a prayer warrior that is well oiled and under the anointing. So be careful what you utter, be careful what you say. He who blesses me shall be blessed, and he who curses me shall be accursed to themselves. So be careful, little mouth, what you say. So let's talk. We can talk. We can reason together. Okay? So let's do that now. Are you ready? You're willing to do that? So let's reason. The people of Babonneau made a big mistake. And not all the people, you know. A majority, a large group of the Babonneau residents voted for the United Workers' Party. There was very, if you look at the margin there, very slim. Not something that would trigger, margins that would trigger a recount, a challenge, of course, to the electoral system. And I would have recommended that the United Workers' Party, they should have challenged the results in that community. Because what the people of Babonneau has been going through, it is a travesty. It's ridiculous. It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. The Labour Party themselves told us that they failed Babonneau, and I would show you how they did it. Now, if they did not fail, I can apologize tonight. I would love somebody from Babonneau to say to me, no, she was a very good rep. She did so much for us, so much development, and everywhere's clean and nice, and oh boy, we are proud of Babonneau. Look at Babonneau, it's the greatest community. If somebody can say that to me, friends, I will apologize tonight. I want to vote for you guys, but I'll apologize, of course. And I hope you accept my apologies. But why am I touching on Babonneau? Why? So we have Mr. Estefan, and we have Miss Poyet. Mr. Estefan is now the candidate for the SLP because they figure out that she failed that community. And so they're presenting another guy here to us. The guy is from Dennery, of course, and I know his family. Yes. I know the family very well. I believe I know either daddy or mommy. Oh, stepmommy. I can't remember exactly. My memory is kind of messed up at this time. But I know them. I believe Mr. Este's brother. But that's not going to stop me from speaking tonight because I love Este and he's a homeboy, that I'm going to just be nice to his brother because he's a homeboy. No, I got to tell you the truth tonight. And I got to say to you, don't vote for him. A vote for him is a vote for Buddy, for King, for the whole cabal. Hilaire, all of them. All of them have failed the nation. And I'll tell you why. I'll show you why. So, here is what Babonneau under Poyet looked. This is how it looks. Look, grass behind the grass. But wait a minute, friends. This is grass behind the grass. I remember that Guy Joseph, the right guy, had to cut the grass behind the grass and put the grass behind the grass. I mean, I'm just playing around, of course. But that's not even funny what they did to Babonneau, the SLP. How bad they failed Babonneau. So here is all the grass on the field and a total disaster. Neglected. Community neglected. And I don't know if there are snakes and there is alligators or chimpanzee or whatever it is in the bush, the way that thing is there, it looks like a mosquito disaster. It looks like a health hazard in the community. It looked like back in the days 1949, 1930s, 1950s, 1960s. It looked really back in time as far as I'm concerned. Huh? So, bring the camera back to me. And I want my people, I'm going to show you something. Now, you would think this is the government under Miss Poyet cleaning up the place. You would think it's the village council that is cleaning up Babonneau. Yes, the village council, they're doing their work. You would think that it is the village council that is doing what they're being paid for in Babonneau. Look at that. Cut the grass, behind the tree, and throw it behind the tree. Yeah. But let me take you to a statement that I came across from the St. Lucia Labour Party candidate for Babonneau, Mr. Estefan. I'm going to read. Now listen to the SLP. This is what community looks like. When we come together, everyone included, everyone empowered, everyone moving forward. Big thanks to my hard-working crew. You are the heartbeat of Babonneau. Unity, love, and labor, there's nothing we can't achieve. From as early as 7 a.m. on Saturday, my incredible team of volunteers from this Barras or whatever it is, and Timon, joined me at the grounds next to the Balata Combined School. Together, we rolled up our sleeves and gave the entire area a well-needed facelift. Cutting, cleaning, and clearing all so our students can return to school in a brighter, safer, and more welcoming space. Now, you would think, listening to Mr. Estefan over there in Babonneau, you would think that he is a supporter, a candidate of the United Workers' Party, and his government is in opposition. Now, stick with me. There's a method to my madness tonight. I give you all the bad news, and then I give you some good news, of course, from the event on Sunday. Stay with me, my friends. We into business. But let's go back to this very serious matter. And I think we should read it again, because you would swear that this is Mr. Titus Preville of the candidate for Babonneau for the United Workers' Party. You would think that this statement came from the opposition. No. This came from the SLP. This statement came from the SLP endorsed candidate, indicating that the Babonneau combined school was, the surroundings was in such a mess that the community people and the candidate had to come together. Now remember, Poyet is there being paid as a representative for Babonneau. Listen to me, folks. This is what you call a failed government. A failed rep. If you elect them, they will fail you again. No wonder they had to get rid of this woman in Babonneau. No wonder they had to get rid of her. They allow that woman to be in that seat for 4 years, going to 5 years, being paid, not representing the citizens of that community, ignored them, neglect them. By the way, where is the village council? Is there a village council in Babonneau? Why was the village council not cleaning around that school? Why? So early Saturday morning, not the village council, not Poyet, who is the representative, but the candidate who fired her, Both of them on the same team, you know. This has nothing to do right now with UWP and SLP, you know. This is all SLP telling you, the citizens. And some of you are so deaf and blind, you hear nothing, you see nothing. There is nothing bad that the Labour Party can do in our community. I know wonder our communities are going to hell in a handbasket. No wonder you got to sleep in mosquito nets and there is all sorts of alligators. Well, not alligators, of course. There are all sorts of insects and termites all around your place. Because the people that you're paying to take care of your business, what are they doing? Nothing for you. But building condos, second homes, and third homes for themselves. They are taking care of their business. And by the way, they're not even building in the community where you live, where they're representing you, you know. They are building far away from you. They are building far away from you. So let's go back to this statement. Let's go back to the statement. Somebody says, yes, there were workers. There were workers from the council. But please. Yes, there might have been workers from the council, but this is not what this statement is saying. You understand what I'm saying? This is not what this is saying. Read the statement again. Let's go back to the statement. I'm going to read it again and tell me where you see village council and blah, blah, blah people doing their work, what they're being paid for. I'm going to read again. It says, this is what community looks like when we come together, everyone included, everyone empowered, everyone moving forward. Big thanks to my hard-working crew, his hard-working crew. You are the heartbeat of Babonneau. With unity, love, and labor, there is nothing we can't achieve. Listen, folks. I continue to quote from the gentleman. And this is on the St. Lucia Labour Party website, Facebook page. From as early as 7 a.m. on Saturday, my incredible team of volunteers. Let me bring it back to me. Bring the camera back. Something is wrong here. Now, I'm not saying it's bad to volunteer and clean up your community. I advocate for people to come together to clean up their communities. But wait a minute, why, have you ever thought of it? Why are we paying village council people? Why are we paying a representative to ensure that the business of our community is cared for? Their security, the gutters are cleaned and cleared, the rivers are taken care of during the hurricane season, the bushes are cut from over the roads and on the sidewalks, the garbage is picked up on time, the playing fields are in proper condition for our children, our young people to socialize on. Our community centers are taken care of. Our schools are taken care of and their surroundings. And we're not waiting for school to almost open for us to start rushing and bringing volunteers. So let me go back to the statement. So while my friend is saying, well, the Babonneau Council was there, somebody says the Babonneau Constituency Council workers are very much alive and active. Now, I'm not saying that they're lazy. And I'm not saying that there might be good workers there. There are good people in their communities. But I'm saying, why would our community be in such a state? Let me show you the pictures. Look at this. Did this happen overnight? Did you guys put Miracle Grow on this? I'm just asking. I'm going to go back to reading the thing. Look at this. Look at this. Did this happen overnight? That's my question. Now again, folks, I am not saying that the workers there in Babonneau are bad people. God bless them and their labor. But something is wrong with our community and our political leaders. Do you understand what I'm saying? So let's look at the picture again. Look at this. The bush is almost up to the guy's knees. Huh? Look at this. This looks like a field. I don't know where this is, but this looks like somewhere where people play. Look at it. Look at this. Look at this. So my question is, if this is a field or a recreational area, how can the community use it if it looks like this? I don't know where this is, of course, but based on what I am seeing here, something is wrong. Look at this. Now, if I am wrong, you guys could tell me that I'm not making any sense tonight. But this, I mean, what I'm seeing here, it makes no sense. So let's continue reading from the statement. So he said, from as early as 7 a.m. on Saturday, my incredible team of volunteers. You know what volunteers means? You're not getting paid, you know. You just come pro bono to help, to clean. You volunteer to help clean up your community. You are just providing a service because you're into your community. You want to see the community look good and everything else. And so you come out to support, which is good. My problem is not with the people coming out as volunteers, as I said. My problem is the condition. The condition. The condition of the community with a sitting government. A sitting government representative in that community. No wonder she was fired. I was complaining and saying that the SLP should not do her that, but now I'm seeing why. They could have waited for the United Workers' Party to fire her, but they did it themselves, of course. And now the candidate have to go in and call volunteers to do what the sitting rep is being paid for. You understand my concern, brethren? Please understand what I'm saying. So, let's go back to the statement. So about 7 a.m. on Saturday, my incredible team of volunteers from Timon joined me at the grounds next to the Balata Combined School. I don't know where this is. If you ask me, I don't know. Together, we rolled up our sleeves and gave the entire area a well-needed facelift. You know what a well-needed facelift is? It means that the place was so deplorable that it needed a facelift after 4 years. Brethren, this is not me, you know, I'm just reading, of course. Together, we rolled up our sleeves and gave the entire area a well-needed facelift. Listen, cutting, cleaning, and clearing, all so our students can return to school in a brighter, safer, and more welcoming space. So it means that the space was not welcoming before. The place was not bright before. It was not safe before. And so he, the candidate, Mr. Estefan, had to come in and bring volunteer. Maybe give them, you know what they call kudme, give them, do some cook up something and some orange juice or lime juice, and you know what I'm saying. And
that's a very good question. But what I like the best is how you intend to address it.
Yes, Mr. Prime Minister, how you intend, Babonneau, to address this travesty, this political disaster, as far as I'm concerned, in Babonneau. Now, I don't know if there are more issues in Babonneau, you know. This is just one that I came across. I was just scrolling, and I came across, when I saw the grass, I'm like, what is this? And as I dig deep, as I went in and I started investigating, guess what? I'm like, wait a minute. This is not Preville, Mr. Titus Preville, the endorsed candidate of the United Workers' Party. This is Estefan of the same party doing Kudme. We're going to take this call. So first call, of course. The lines are not open, but we'll take the call. Sorry, the system is... I'll invite a person to call back, but I don't understand what is happening here, to tell you the truth, with Babonneau. Now I understand when the people say that the Labour Party failed the people in these communities. I am just, to say the least, lost for words. And I would need some guidance on this one. I'm going to see if I can hook up with the caller, because honestly, I am. Caller, you on the air. How are you do, sir?
Good evening. Good evening, Garfield. I'm here watching you, and I'm enjoying your show.
Yes, sir.
I can't hear you on the phone. Yeah, but it takes me back, because I'm a former chairman of Babonneau.
Oh, you are?
My name is Lionel Ellis. Yeah, I'm former chairman of Babonneau under the United Workers' Party. I represented the community under Ezekiel Joseph. And I remember clearly when Ezekiel Joseph had built some booths for vendors near the community center, near the police station. And Virginia Albert was very instrumental in supervising the removal of these booths.
Yeah.
And I sent you the videos.
Oh, you did?
And I sent you a picture of her taking pictures with her tablet, being proud to have the booths lift off their foundations.
Wow.
And thrown in other parts of Babonneau. And anyone can go and check and see what became of those booths, the kind of money that was spent to uplift the standard of Babonneau.
I remember those
So
booths.
I'm not surprised that Virginia Albert is being fired, according to some of the other members of Babonneau community now, because of her recklessness in supervising the removal of something then to enhance the community of Babonneau. The same area now, when Ezekiel tried to uplift the standard, she was proud to have trucks lift the booths off of their foundations and thrown in other parts of Babonneau. It just brought me back to that era in Babonneau. And I sent you the pictures so that you can have them and show her being proud to take pictures of the removal of those booths. So I want to say thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to refresh the minds of the people of Babonneau.
All right. Thank you.
What the Labour Party does to good work, okay?
Right.
So you can check your WhatsApp.
Yeah, I'm going to check it right now. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Right, good.
All right. So that was our friend, Mr. Ellis, who is familiar with the area. And yes, we do have some, oh my, we do have some stuff here that we are going to be showing you. Oh my world, my world. The next hour will be for the United Workers' Party event. But let's just close this segment. I want you to see, oh my world. Oh my world. Isn't this something to behold? Folks, just bear with me. This one is worth pulling onto the system. Oh my world. Let's hope that we do not have a failure here in our, bear with me, in our transferring. Okay, so I see one issue there. Bear with me, folks. We are doing all this live on the air. Let's just try to get some music in, and we'll be, just stay tuned to us. You know what? Let's just go to a break, and we will be right back as we try to upload some new information that just came over to us from Babonneau.
They stream the tears and the cheers so clear. From the church to the pitch, they're always near. Tie the knot or score the goal, my friend. GVD TV's got you till the end. They stream the highs, they stream the lows, from wedding vows to final shows, through life's twists and the path it bends. GVD's there, it never ends.
And folks, we are right back. You're on to Caribbean American News Media platform. We are trying to get some information over to our main board. Just came in from Mr. Ellis, and we would want you to have a look at it. Just bear with me so that we can ensure. Yes, so one came over. That's good news. Let's see if we can get another one over. Bear with me, folks. Bear with me. Tag a friend. Share the live. Tag a friend. Those of you from Babonneau, happy to have you here with us. Okay, bear with us. Let's see if another... Oh, yes, yes. Wonderful. We have one more to bring over. And this is Caribbean American News Media platform. We are just going to be presenting you some information from Babonneau. They fought the rep. Okay, good. So now I can bring it over to the system. That part of the process did work, and so it is coming over right now to the platform. It's coming over, and then we're going to have some fun with our events on Sunday. All right? Okay, so let's see what is happening here. Yes. They're all over. Yes, thank you very much. We have the best here at Caribbean American News Media. You would agree with me, right? We have the best system. We do things ad hocly sometimes, and it do work, to say, if I would say yes. Okay, so yes. So let's go over to one of the pictures that just came. Now, this is some booth, I believe, that the United Workers' Party, Mr. Ezekiel, built for the vendors of Babonneau. What we're finding out is when the United Workers' Party lost to, Mr. Ezekiel lost to Ms. Poyet, she immediately had those booths. They were already built. They were already in place. They were close to the Babonneau Multipurpose Center, well positioned so that the citizens of that community could have, vend, they could sell their little stuff. They have their own space. But she came in with trucks and removed them. They were already built. Monies were spent. She came and she removed them. Now, here's the evidence, folks, if you think that we're crazy over here. Look. Now, Mr. Producer, let's blow this up. Blow it up as bigly as you can so that the people can see that this is not a joke. Babonneau, this is what you voted for. Now, Mr. Producer, forget about bringing me back on the screen. Leave that there for a while, and let's bring on the other shots that we have. Yes, bring them in. Forget about me. I don't need you to see my ugly face. Bring in those. Let the people see. Let the people make a decision. Bring it in. Let them see. We got to start showing them their nastiness. Show them. Where's the other one? Bring it on. Yes, bring them on. Bring them on. Soon as you get it, bring it on. Don't let the people see me. Bring it on. You have another one. Look. There's a gentleman on top of it. One in red cap, and they have ladders. Immediately they're moving them. Look. Leave. Don't put me on, please. Don't put me on. Just blow it up. Blow it up. Let the people see. Look. Look. The residents cutting off their own nose. Spoiling their own face. Look. That's what they voted for, of course. That's what they wanted. So let's go. Let's go. Now show me Miss Poyet. She's excited. Look. Show me. I said don't put me on. Don't put me on the screen. Just put up the pictures so that the people can see. They don't need to see me. They need to see what they did to themselves. Show them. Show them. They vote for chicken and all kind of story. They don't mind their business. You can't jiwe moon, you can't kate betis. And at the end of the day, guess what? They have to go and build shops on the bus stop when they could have had their own place. Don't put me up. Don't put me up. Don't get me upset tonight. Don't put me up. Oh, let the people see. Let the people see. Yes. Yes. And here is Miss Poyet with her iPad. Yes, she's happy. Yes, she's removing the vending booths from you all. Ikatie abazo. Same day she got voted in. Millie, ikatie se butla abazo. Point me, Millie. Look her. Yes, she's happy, excited. Whoa. She's taking out. She's doing something so good that she pulls her iPad and she's taking pictures because this is a beautiful scene. Look at her. She's excited. She has her shades like she's Ray Charles. Look. Why me? Why you put me on? Put her back. Put her back. Oh, put her back. Look. Let the people see. Yes, St. Lucians, this is what you did to yourself. Look. Soon as she came in, she removed boots. Now, I'm asking you, St. Lucians, what was wrong with the boots? What was wrong with these nice little shops? What was wrong with them? I'm asking you, St. Lucians, what was wrong with these? What was wrong with them? They are already built. They are already built. You are moving them. It costs money. Ukatieyo. Huh? No wonder you have grass behind the grass in Babonneau. Huh? This is a signal of what she was going to do, what her leadership was going to be like. Of course, Babonneau was going to become a forest. Not even forests there have this kind of forest. Well, I'm just saying. Been to Forest there on my last trip there, and it's a beautiful place. But look at what? Miss Virginia, no wonder she was fired, of course. SLP did the right thing. Fire her, look. But City Wares, of course, they didn't say to us, leave it, leave the booths. It's already there. The people can use it. Money already spent. Leave it alone. Let everybody get a booth, man. Let everybody do their stuff. They have no need to build plywood bus stop so they can sell on the bus stop. And when she's removing the booths, you know, and guess what she's doing after she removed the booth? Give me another picture. She's giving people permission to build a shop on the bus stop. Look. Look at it's not me. This is not the United Workers' Party. This is SLP. This is SLP. Look, let's stop the airport. Something was wrong with the airport. They stop it. Dig up all the piles. Look what they did here. Day one, look. They removed the booth. Nothing was wrong with it. It's already there. Your TA. The airport. You're not going to get an airport next week. St. Jude's, look at what they're doing with St. Jude. Remember, Ayla? Babonneau, look. Show them. Babonneau, Millie. Look. Where the Babonneau people are they watching? SRV. Look. You want to see her again? Look, show them, friends. Look. Yes. She has her, yeah, man. She has her iPad and look at this beautiful thing that I'm doing. I promise, I delivered. Look.
That's a very good question. But what I like the best is how you intend to address it. Attending to address it is not in my it's not in my past the stage where I intended when I can address it. But it's up to, you know, in a season that we live in, you can't even have a joke because some talk show hosts maybe
because this is a joke, Mr. Prime Minister, of course. Nothing is wrong with the booths. Nicely placed. Look. Je Babonneau. Let the people see it. Let them see it. Let them see it. Let them see it. Look. The truck came. You have one guy with his SLP cap and one sitting on top of the booth, and they're going to move them. Oh. Where are the people of Babonneau? Y'all show up. You guys show up. This is what you wanted. And if this was bad, of course, she gave you all this. And this.
That's a very good question. But what I like the best is how you intend to address it. Attending to address it is not in my it's not in my past the stage where I intended when I can address it. But it's
okay, sir. Enough of you. There's an SOS loading on you, Mr. Pear. There is an SOS that is loading on you. And it's loading on Estefan in Babonneau. And Poya and Virginia will feel it too. She got to feel it. She got to feel it, friends. Caller, you're on the air, Caribbean American News Media platform. I'm going to give you some minutes because we're going to go into the rally on Sunday. How are you, sir?
Okay. Good evening, Pastor.
Good evening.
How you doing, man? Could you imagine these guys? You think these guys are real, Pastor? You think that communist SLP who's going zombie government there? You think they're real? Who in the mind going to vote for these people, man? Pastor, you think they're real? Could you imagine? You going to vote for that guy over the great man style of Michael Jackson? Really? Who does that?
The people from Babonneau.
I got 2 cats there, man. My cats wouldn't go on their lawn, man. These people just believe in progress. And the man, there's no man, I ain't come across nobody in this world. No solution, I love solution more than this man, you know. And the thing is, the man is helping them, He don't need that. This man is Mr. Solution. This man is Mr. Caribbean. He's all we got in the pastor. As I said earlier today, that's the only man someone said, "Oh, talk to," you know, and listen to, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes SLP need to be striked out. The books of Sanusha, man, striked out. Nothing should be named SLP. Nothing. I'm afraid, but that disgrace to the old guard. To George Adlam and those guys, Peter Jones, those men. They're horrible. They're terrible. Come on, give me some more words to describe them, man. You get up more than you go in and vote for these guys? Really? That's upsetting. That make a Billy Goat puke, man.
Yep.
You can't be right in your mind, man. You can't even be a zombie to do that. Some zombie ain't doing that.
Mercy.
No zombie do that, Pastor.
Yeah, it's a shame.
He's showing these things. And we had a man that was standing by the Most High. The great man was standing by the Most High to take care of them, to lead us, to take us to the promised land. So all of Michael Shasta. One lady getting tongue and tongue, but Shasta want to make them look like a Miami. Could you believe that?
It's a shame.
A shame, man.
Shame, my friend.
I've been jumping up on who's jumping up. $11 billion gone on the drain. 11 billion, you know, man. Not millions, but B. Everything those things. These guys got in office over 4 years ago. And every week, it's something with these guys, you know. They can't get left and right. Doing something horrible. Something that would, what do you call it, in the real country, you get, can't find the word looking for now. You know what I'm saying? These guys just talk, who vote for these guys? Who vote for these guys? I don't think their wives vote for them, man, if they have a wife. I don't think the children vote for them.
Yep.
That's how bad they are.
It's sad.
Serious. I've seen government, I've seen opposition, you know, blah, 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 you know. But my God, these guys are the worst of the worst.
I don't understand what is happening there in Babonneau, of course, but we have a call from Babonneau coming in.
All right, buddy. Have a good night.
Blessings, yes. Call you on the air, Caribbean American News Media Platform. Call you on the air, Caribbean American News Media Platform. You're live on the air.
Good evening, sir. How do you do?
Good evening. How are you, sir?
Yeah. Not bad, thank you. Sir, the photos you just showed a while ago concerning this big fiasco called that issue that took place in Babonneau. The guys who were standing there, you know they're all from Babonneau, right?
Oh, they're all from Babonneau?
Yeah, they're from Babonneau. So they're the ones who are taking bread from their own people for political gain.
Wow, that's a
sad. And to me, the focus should not. Yes, because, you know, these moves were designated to certain persons already.
Are you from Babonneau?
I can remember. Well, no, not from Babonneau.
Okay.
But I remember when they were carrying out this exercise, I was around and I asked Mr. Gasper, who used to be a candidate for the SLP, why were they doing that?
Right.
Mr. Gasper said that they wanted to widen the road
Widen
that
the
when
roads.
those big container trucks here were passing, that they will have enough space for them to make the turn, because there's a police station right there. I know they said that's why they were removing the boat, but I know that had nothing to do with it. That was purely motivated by politics.
Wow.
They took bread from the mouths of the people. And if you, the sad thing is that I thought Mr. Ellis should have taken a picture of the empty spots to show the empty spots, in the circular form, sitting right there. And these spots represented taking bread from the mouths of the people. But the thing I think we need to focus on right now, not Virginia Albert, this is the modus operandi of the Central Labour Party. They pick anybody at the time, win the election, use those people just to win an election, knowing that they will not be looking after the interests of the people. And at the end of the term, they just get rid of them. Give them a little extra money in their pockets. Go out quietly. I heard somebody said a little earlier that UWP has no tact because of the way they dealt with their candidates, because they had numerous people vying for candidacy for the party. And many of them have been very disgruntled. But the thing is, the Labour Party knows how to pay its people to keep quiet. So they gave Miss Alvina whatever reward they gave her. Not Alvina, sorry. Foyot. And she stepped aside. And now we have this gentleman. He is the focus. And how he's the focus? It is the behavior of the Central Labour Party and the very same thing we expect of him. So I do not believe we should focus on Miss Virginia Albert Port right now, because she has done her dirty job for the Central Labour Party. They have now picked Mr. Estefan, who I was told was campaigning in favor of UWP, I was told, because he was vying for candidacy for the UWP. I don't know if you're aware of that. Yeah, are you still there, sir?
Yes, you're there. You're there. No, I'm not aware.
Yeah,
I'm not aware of what you're saying. Yeah.
Well, just double check, because I was told that he was vying for candidacy for the United Workers Party, and when he did not when he did not make the grade, then he went, and I don't know how he made himself available to the other side. So this guy himself appears to be a man who's unstable in all his ways, and it appears to me that he's looking for work. If you share the philosophy of the United Workers Party and you wanted to run for them, I was told he was already campaigning on the ground
for the United Workers
Party.
People
So
I'm going to investigate that.
For the United Workers. Ask Mr. Ellis to call back and shed some light on this.
So he's
saying
not.
That he.
So he's not SLP. He's not UWP. He's just where the wind blows.
He's just looking for a job. Okay. And the people should see this gentleman for who he is. But that's why I'm saying Miss Albert is not the issue anymore, because they have already kicked her out. She has already done a dirty job. They have kicked her out. Now this gentleman we have before us, because we do not want him, because he's now to do the biddings of the Central Labour Party, let's focus on him.
So we're getting confirmation that you are right. A number of individuals are confirming that it was said on national television. It's confirmed by a number of individuals that yes, he was vying for candidacy of the United Workers Party.
So we have to let the people know. Get this fellow who seems to be an intellectual idiot. Remove him from the system, because he's a fellow who seems looking for some form of employment, and we do not need persons seeking employment. We need persons who are prepared to serve and who actually is bringing something to the table.
Okay.
And I'm saying, leave Miss Albert alone. She's in the past, because we know she has already gotten the boot. Let's focus on this gentleman who has presented himself, but is not genuine.
Well, I have some information. I have some stuff on him. I'm just trying to confirm the information, and then we will deal with him accordingly.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much. So
Thank you,
I just wanted to highlight it here. Bye.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, so folks, we'll move off of this topic for a minute. For tonight, but we'll be back on it on another show. Babonneau, we got to spend some time there with you. You guys need to know what you're doing up there. Do not vote for the SLP candidate in Babonneau. You should not do that. Now, here's the results of the last elections, 2021. So we have the SLP at 3,200, 3,000, let me just get this right. Hold a minute, I need to get this right, folks. Let me just go over to the electoral department. I think I wrote this down wrong. But basically, you had the SLP candidate at 50.9% votes. And you had the United Workers' Party, Mr. Ezekiel Joseph, at 49.1 vote. 1%, sorry. Now listen to this. You know what really separated these individuals, a matter of fact, Ezekiel, from winning that seat? 110 individuals. 110. Remember, 50.9% of the votes went to the SLP candidate, Miss Virginia. And 49.1% of the votes went over to Mr. Ezekiel Joseph. So we're looking at a margin of 110 votes. 110 in the community of Babonneau. You think about that, my people. You think about that. Folks, open the lines are open, but let's go over to the United Workers' Party launched their official. Okay, so let me take this call. Let's take this call. Let's take these calls. Caller, you're on the air. Caribbean American News Media Platform.
Good evening, Brother Garfield. How are you?
Not bad at all, sir.
Okay. You know exactly what that is, and I don't have to tell you. Brother Garfield, let me tell you something. You see that John Estefan? He was on the grounds working for
Cool
UWP,
vibes, that's you?
campaigning for UWP. Yes, man.
Hey, brother, what you doing up so late, man?
Well, so I get a voice note. They tell me that you're playing a song, and I like it very much.
Oh, somebody sent it to me.
Leave me alone.
Okay, brother, leave
me alone. Leave me alone. You have to play that song again, man. People have to continue playing that song because this is one of my hit songs. You know, I do it with my producer. I producing my own songs. You know.
Oh, you did that one?
Let me tell you. Man, I do mostly all the songs that you're hearing there right now. There is me boasting them things. I don't care. I have to let people know what I'm doing.
Wise beer. Go ahead.
I have it in French. I have it in Paro. I have it in the Creole. I have it in English. I have it in all kind of language. You see the one I did for Alan there? Yes. I had to do that song because you see, these people talking too much, man. I had to let them know what's going on, you know.
I love it.
And when I sit down in front of my computer, I do a lot of hard work. So I just make sure that I put the chorus the right way, make sure that I compose it, and make sure I send it to the AI to generate the voice I want. If I speak it, I don't want my voice to come out. I put another voice out there. So I just doing things. So don't worry about that. But let me tell you something with that, John Stefan.
Talk to me.
This man need to understand that he was campaigning on the ground for UWP in Babonneau already. Okay? You understand?
Right.
So what he's doing there right now, because he did not get his way, because Titus Preville was always mentioned before John Stefan, you know, after the last election, the people of Babonneau, which I'm aware of, because I always go to Babonneau, that they wanted Titus Preville. So John Stefan know that he didn't have the chance and he did not stand on the ground, he did not stand on a higher level to represent the people in Babonneau. This man is never a UWP. He campaigned with his brother. He helped Edmond Estefan, his brother, to win seat. He campaigned. So that's what's to show you how these guys, they're so political hungry. All you have to do as a flambeau, all your brothers, everybody knows that. And I even aware that he have brothers that he having issues with, and they will not support him. And you know the reason why. And I'm taking that from good grounds. So they will not. He will get a few votes because, you know, a Labour is a Labour. A Labour will very hard to change.
Right.
But he's aware that what he's doing there with himself there is leaks because he even asked Ezekiel Joseph to support him. Ezekiel Joseph said no because Ezekiel Joseph was the one pushing him to be a candidate for the United Workers' Party. They did not choose him. So because he did not get his way, so that's why he moved to the Labour. So the Labour will do anything because when they did that when I heard it, I called it said on Newspin that they fired Virginia Poyot. Virginia Poyot, she went and she said that she have not get she get a little someone, but it have not been confirmed yet. But you know you get paid already for them to fire you. You know you was weak. According to my colleague, Dr. Secret. You fire Virginia, your name is Sevini. So that's what it is. And people do not see the election things, campaigning. There are too much people holding things behind. When they hear Labour, put it out. They fire you, Virginia, because there's a lot of work you're not doing. Chasse, Babonneau, in Font-Assor, in Plateau, Babonneau, in Bourgis, all them places in Debawa. So I want to send a message for John Estefan. But you can only get a few votes in Debawa because it's about 100 people that vote in Debawa. I already do my research and I can tell you that good. So John Estefan, I congratulate you. And he's my little family as well because his mother and my mother, we were family, I can tell you, because he came from all, he's Tifam, I even forget the lady name, but Tifam,
his mother was from them, right?
Yes, his mother name Edwina, man. Madame Lahamo, Magalo, for me, my because all say Stefan no Lyon, Semunza se flambeau. I did our Semuna because I got the because I have that same issue, The issue is that when you raise up in a flambeau house and you have been flambeau, and here still for other people using the icon of flambeau that bring you to a flambeau to go elsewhere, to go to Labour. And I facing a problem like this. And at the end of the day, Garfield, everyone knows me. Everyone does hear my voice. They know me on the radio, on Cool Vibes Radio. They know it's me on it. And I have a talk show on a Thursday. Garfield, there's something that people don't want to hear. And you can say, you must not say that. They will send a cat or mongoose or dog to represent as a candidate for the constituency where I'm staying. And once it's for Flambeau, I will vote for that dog or cat or mongoose. I will vote. Because labor is something. You don't know what is labor? When a woman go and give birth at a hospital, they give birth, they pass in a bit of blood. Okay? Labor is when you see back in the days, they tell you a truck cannot go a hill with a lot of load. That means you don't have enough strength and power. Truck by pan kuwai, so tout le monde can vote by labor. So kuwai yo pan yo weak. Yo pas ça monter, c'est pour ça, c'est pour la passe avec pièce toi, they cannot do no working and do so. Everything they started is on stagnant. They lie about St. Jude Hospital. So when you see they bring in new candidate going in it. I'm Sean Edward talking some nonsense tonight. I was browsing through and I just exited because I don't want, according to what I said to them people there, don't go and listen to them for you to hemashi to give yourself a headache. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because when you're going to listen to them, it's giving you a headache. You're going and sleep with headache. You will die with heart attack by listening to the nonsense of the Labour Party. Do like me. Don't listen to them. Once I see it and I don't like it, I just flip. It's the same way they don't want to listen to my show. They will tell you I don't stock magie, but I tell them the magie that I don't stock. A lot of people understand me because I give it to them both in Creole and English. So, pas worry about you. Pas vote by you. Pas vote by Celebasa. Let we go back to 1979 and see what was coming on our table. Let's go back to history. And they are aware of that, A lot of the Labour that listening, they knows what I'm saying is true,
Yeah.
Them man forget that they came from Flambeau because they don't get the things their way because they think that, they have to be famous, people have to choose. We cannot choose you because of the name that you have. We're choosing people that we know that can represent us. You understand? When you look at Titus Prevel and you hear this man talk, according to a caller on our Newspin, that gives him goosebumps. And I listen, he's a man that explaining himself and he knows how to manage. When I hear Mary Paul use on the Rev of St. Lucia this afternoon talking nonsense again, I never won again. You was there. Depuis son pas hen by ways on ka move by Labour. Labour ka pour tout cochon ni flambeau pas bleu. Tout rubbish nous était yo ka essayer de l'eau. C'est pour ça we got you one. That's why he said that when Alan did tell him he was giving him some advice regarding how to manage the crime. He said if you don't want the idea, you'll send it to Deadlow. So tout ça nous était Deadlow après ça ka masser, ça c'est trash. That's how it is. You understand? Just tell them stay in your segment because I'm sure I'm telling you there will be no candidate that will be leaving the Labour Party or any and for Flambeau just to accept them in that team. Because we know how dangerous they are. We know what they're bringing in. When they come in with a good taste. But then when they don't get things their way, they tend to turn and talk all kind of nonsense. So be careful with this. Labour picking up what we don't want. I don't care what they say. They can call me a hack. I will send a message to them again. All those, I am a UWP penis. Is me that doesn't penis in your house. I am a UWP penis. So you'll have to scared of my talk because I talk in reality. They will vote labor. Say me, Zauka Metela Kayu. You put in misery on your table, in your kitchen, in your toilet, in your living room. You in problem, in deep problem. Do not vote for these guys. They have failed us 4 years. Imagine, Garfield, you going to St. Lucia, an emergency landing on a flight, and people have to go to hospital. Which hospital are they going to take them? Yeah. Which hospital? Yeah. And it's not only St. Lucia alone that's going to St. Lucia. Yeah. That is the thing that they have to watch. You know, your hospital is not good. Our airport is leaking like a basket. You understand? And these are the things, man. People need to understand. See what these guys do. Lies and lies and lies and lies. What they have to do, they're not doing it. The Prime Minister, Philip JP, he don't have enough balls to stand up as a man. Although every man have 2 balls. There's some people have one because of due to they have them little testicle problem. But Philip JP do not have no testicle problem and he don't have no balls. Brother Garfield, have a good evening. And play that song again. I want people to understand Alan Chasney, how we representing Alan. Okay, my brother?
Thank you, my brother. All right, blessings. That was cool vibes there. All right, I saw Ian trying to call in. Let's see if he is going to call back. But okay. So we got to take Ian and then we got to go quickly to promote the SOS plan of the United Workers' Party from last Sunday. Event, which was a massive, successful event. So we'll go over to that as soon as Ian is finished. Calling you on the air, Caribbean American News Media Platform.
Good evening, Brother Garfield. How are you doing?
Not bad at all. How are you, sir?
I'm all right. I have some breaking news.
Talk to me.
I was switching between your program and the Labour Party town hall meeting in Babonneau. Mm-hmm. And guess who I see shamelessly mounted a Labour Party platform tonight with his red shirt and his red cap? Take a wild guess.
That is a dangerous thing you want me to do there, brother.
No, take a wild guess. Edmond Estefan.
In red?
Edmond Estefan mounted, I saw him myself, mounted the Labour Party platform with his red shirt and his red cap. I don't know. I don't understand why those guys contaminate the politics like that. So you're telling me, because you were not chosen as a candidate for Denry South, that you will join the St. Lucia Labour Party at this time, Edmond Estefan?
So you're saying you saw that with your own eyes tonight?
Brother Garfield,
Edmond Estefan.
Almost about 25 minutes ago, his brother, John Paul Estefan, introduced Este, and he was on the platform of the St. Lucia Labour Party in a red shirt and a red cap.
Bro, you just knocked the air out of me. You just knocked the air out of me.
I am telling you, Brother Garfield, I watched it. I was switching between your program and theirs, because I like to listen sometimes to the rhetoric, the nonsensical stuff they say, and the lies, so that we can debunk them. Here comes John and Paul Estefan, his brother, on the platform. He's made in speech, and he calls up Este, and Este came on the platform with his red shirt and his red cap. But I'm not surprised, because the rumors were all over the place circulating that Este has joined the St. Lucia Labour Party, the rank and file of the St. Lucia Labour Party. Mm-hmm. And let me tell you something. There are more snakes to come out, There are more snakes to come out before this election is called. And I'm happy that they're exposing themselves early in the political game. It's a shocker to you, right, Brother Garfield?
Yeah, I am. I'm telling you, I am totally, not that it's going to be a dent or major hit for the United Workers' Party, of course, but I am just shocked that, and I will have to reserve saying anything on this, because...
Brother Garfield, I saw it myself. It's not hearsay, it's factual. Mm. Edmond Estefan has joined the St. Lucia Labour Party. He was on the platform with his red shirt and his red cap. And there were more like him to come. Remember I said that. There were more like him to come. But the good thing is, they are exposing themselves before the election. So we know that those guys, when they were in the rank and file of Alan Chassie, they could not be trusted or they cannot be trusted. Because don't tell me, because you're not a candidate, because the will of the people of Denver South said that, look here, we rather Benson Emil to be our candidate, that you will join the St. Lucia Labour Party because you did not get your way. And there are more like him to come, Brother Garfield, I'm telling you. But you see, that is just water over a duck's back. The United Workers' Party will continue on its mission, its rescue mission. We are on the right trajectory. Yes, Sunday was explosive. It was energizing. The leader of the opposition, the Honorable Alan Chasney, gave out a 7-point plan that I think is realistic. One of the plans was to give free tuition to students who wanting to enter the Arthur Lewis Community College. I like the plan where he indicated that there'll be no dredging fee for the people in the South. I like the fact that he said that he will reduce to remove the 2.5% levy, that bogus tax that Philippe implemented. All these plans I like. He said he's going to, in the first 30 days in his government, he's going to bring down the price of gas. So Alan Chasney has a plan. So I just called to let you know that Edmund Estefan has joined the St. Lucia Labour Party. Have a blessed night, Brother Garfield.
All right. Thank you so much, Ian. Now, just bear with me, folks. Let me see if we can confirm that on the air. Just bear with us, folks. We are doing all this in real time. Something just came over, and I believe that it is hot off the press. So we might have some major breaking news here on the platform tonight. Just bear with me. One of the clips that was sent, it is not opening. Okay, good. All right. So I believe we have something coming in. Bear with me, folks. Bear with me. I told you prayer is powerful. More prayer, more power. Yes. Just bear with me, folks. Just bear with me. Share the live, tag a friend. We have interesting news development right here on Caribbean American News Media Platform. We are just awaiting the upload through the main our main system. Yes, it is coming through. Just bear with me. We're doing this in real time, so we might have some major breaking news, friends. Hold a minute. All right, so we have some news coming into our news desk. Just bear with me. We are going to go right over to that clip in order to confirm what Ian just called in with. Just bear with me. We have a lot of stuff coming in from all angles. Let's take this one now. So we might have some major breaking news developments here.
There's somebody I look very much outside. A lot of people mistake the two of us. I don't know if he wants to come inside so you can see the difference. Now, I just want to tell you, I am a Labourite at the core. I started following the Labour Party in 1987.
All right, so let's play that again, folks. Let's play that again and again.
There's somebody I look very much outside. A lot of people mistake the two of us. I don't know if he wants to come inside, so you can see the difference.
Now, Este has not said to anyone that he switched, of course, so I am not going to take this clip right now to, if Mr. Estefan from Denry make a declaration that he is officially not with the United Workers' Party and he's supporting the St. Lucia Labour Party, then we can actually confirm that. But right now, we are seeing him in something that almost looked red, a red cap, and his brother said to him, I don't know if he wants to come in, which means that he stands there with his brother. Now, I'm just looking for excuses now, I'll confess, to say to you, be calm. Let's get a statement from Mr. Este, all right? Let's get a statement from him, but let's go over to get into our SOS, all right? So let's not create any storm here. I can say to you that the United Workers' Party is strong. It is ready with its 17 candidates to take on the St. Lucia Labour Party. So I would reserve that, all right? I would reserve that. So I'm going to promote right now our SLP event. Let Babonneau do what they're doing. I didn't even know there was an event in Babonneau tonight, and here am I showing you why you should not vote for the St. Lucia Labour Party. I didn't know the truth. I did not know that there was an event in Babonneau. And so look at how God works in a mysterious way, where we were able to discuss some of the issues over there in Babonneau. Can you imagine that, friends? So that's what I'm telling you. That's the power of prayer. And please, you need to join forces with the National Prayer Group for the United Workers' Party. Believe me, it makes a lot of sense. I did not know. And now we were able to focus in on the nastiness over there in Babonneau, on the SLP, what they did to these people over there. So let us go. So the United Workers' Party had a massive event, folks, that was on Sunday past. Something to behold. And I'm going to show you some of the pictures of that event, of course. And this is the Honorable Alan Chastney. The people came out to support. Yes. A lot of stuff is coming in on the system, but we're going to be focused. So this is the Honorable Alan Chastney. There's some of the pictures of last Sunday event that was well supported. The people came out in large numbers. Let me show you, folks, the Denry crew. The Denry crew. Yes, this is the Denry crew. Some of the supporters from Denry South standing with the endorsed candidate of the United Workers' Party, and that is, friends, that is Mr. Benson Emil, who will be the next representative for Denry South. This is the Denry South. Some of the folks from Denry South, they're supporters of Benson Emil over there. Let's go to the official plan, which was presented to the people of St. Lucia by the United Workers' Party, and that is a 7 policy to save our St. Lucia. It is called the SOS. And I believe there was a press conference today where the political leader, Mr. Alan Chastney, spoke to the citizens of St. Lucia, giving them some ideas as to what he and the United Workers' Party have planned for the country. One, quickly, we have the UWP will reduce gas prices within 30 days. And I believe that is necessary to help the poorer families, bus drivers, and everyone will benefit from a reduction in gas price. We know that from the time the Labour Party got into power, they did not do much with the gas price. It was basically stuck. It was basically stuff. All right. So let's go to the second SOS from the United Workers' Party, and that is the United Workers' Party will introduce national health insurance coverage for all. This is another positive for the people of St. Lucia. Again, that is the United Workers' Party with the SOS 7-point plan, and that is in the introduction of a national health insurance for all St. Lucians. We go over to SOS on the removal. This is the removal of the dam dredging fee for residents of the South. And basically the opposition leader, Mr. Alan Chastney, is saying, look, if you're living in the South, you're not being impacted by this, you're not benefiting from the John Compton Dam, and we are going to remove that those fees from your water bill. So it means people in the South will actually see a reduction in their water bill. And that's another positive that will impact all the people of the South. Let's look at another SOS from the United Workers' Party, and that is the United Workers' Party will introduce free tuition education at the SALCC. The United Workers' Party will introduce this program that will allow students attending South Lewis Community College to, it means that you're not going to be paying those fees. Another positive that will impact especially our young people. Well, it will affect a lot of people, of course, and families. So let's go to our next SOS, the 7-point plan. And this is for our farmers. The United Workers' Party will pay pensions, the United Workers' Party pay pensions to banana farmers who did not pay into the NIS. So under the United Workers' Party government, the farmers will receive some form of pension. But what I would say too, we also got to encourage our farmers to pay into the NIS, pay something in to the NIS so that you can be taken care of when you get a little older. A lot of farmers, they just think about the money now, and they put nothing aside. But the United Workers' Party understands, and they are going to step in and bring some relief to the citizens of St. Lucia, the farmers. And also, I think this is the final plan here, UWP will remove VAT. Will remove the 2.5% levy. Remember, the Labour Party said to you that, because of health and security issues, they're going to put a tax to help with the health and the security in the country. And we saw where they misled you, the citizens of the country. And it was as a result of requirements for certain loans from some institution out there. So the United Workers' Party is promising. And by the way, the 2.5% levy should have been a temporary. That should have already ended, but they extended. Of course, it is still on the backs of the citizens of St. Lucia. So the United Workers' Party has pledged to the citizens of St. Lucia that they will remove that 2.5% levy off of the backs of the people of St. Lucia. All right. So here is a thank you message from, I believe, Mr. Guy Joseph to his constituents. Let's go over to that.
It's a pleasant occasion today to be able to say a special thank you to all our supporters in Castries Southeast. I want to say to the people of Castries Southeast, I am proud of you. The numbers in which you came out to support this great rally and to pay attention to the 7 SOS calls that we had, the things that will help save our seniors. I got a special merci pour tout le monde à West Castries Southeast. C'est mon qui sorti dehors pour venir aller en motocycle avec nous dimanche. Et aussi c'est mon qui partait sa vie mais nous te capacité c'est différent communes. Yo te like by John ka wave et ka supporter. Merci en pile pour tout le monde. Prends un petit temps pour comprendre ça, M. Chassenay parlait about. C'est 7 différents bails là nous qu'à y faire pour aider sauver Saint-Lucie. Merci pour tout le monde. Thank you, everyone.
All right, so that was the one of the deputy political leader of the United Workers' Party, the right guy, Guy Joseph. All right, so folks, I want to say this again. Let us focus on the United Workers' Party. Whatever will be, will be. And like I said to the prayer warriors, you're going to see a lot of things going forward. You're going to hear a lot of things. Listen to me. Just move on. We're not going to insult anyone. We're not going to embarrass anyone. But you'll learn as you move forward. You'll learn as you move forward. All right? And if any United Workers' Party supporters want to go and join the Labour Party, that's their right. Go. That's your right. But don't play in the river on the bank. Do not play in the river on the bank. Okay? But the United Workers' Party, by the grace of God, will win the elections. And I'm saying to you, a lot of people will be embarrassed during this process. Watch this space. Watch this space, my friends. So let's mind our business. Let us focus on sharing these great ideas, these 7 points, SOS, with the citizens of St. Lucia. This is a time of shaking. It is a time of a lot of revelation. But do not be dismayed. Keep focus. Dennery South. Keep your eyes on the prize. Mr. Estefan, I want to say, did not make a declaration that he is leaving the United Workers' Party. Let us treat this with care. Allow him to come forward. He went there. His brother is the candidate. He stands with his brother. The brother asks him to come in. We can read a lot between the lines with what other people were saying and the information that we have or we're getting behind the scenes. But do not come to a conclusion as yet. Watch this space. We will continue in prayer. But folks, it was nice having you here with us on the platform. We continue to keep our eyes on the prize and to focus on the removal of the St. Lucia Labour Party from the backs of the citizens of this country. It was a pleasure having you here tonight. It was indeed a pleasure. Enjoy the music as you go out. Cool vibes. Mape Opuza. Free music. Free music. Oh, yes.
montrer nous capables. Avec équipe pour à bon côté. Nous ka ouais ou vle sauver nous. Nous ka senti l'amour pour nous. Saint-Lucie besoin ou en cœur chasse. Yon leader qui ni tête bien solide. Ou ka ranger toute bagaille qui pas bon. Pour faire Saint-Lucie grand corps. Merci en que chasse pour l'amour. Pour respect, pour tout peuple là. Nous besoin pour sauver pays. Nous voulons ouais Saint-Lucie briller.
Nous connaissons, on voulait ouais nous contents. On voulait ouais nous prospérer. Entre chasse, nous c'est visionnaire.
Avec SOS plan en place. Tout le monde a fouillé pour l'idée. Yo pas connaît où c'est un nom. Qui ni vision pour pays. Saint-Lucie besoin ou encore chasse. Yon leader qui ni tête bien solide. Ou qu'a ranger tout bagaille qui pas bon. Pour faire Saint-Lucie grand corps. Ou j'ai montré nous capables. Avec équipe pour à bon côté. Nous ka ouais ou vle sauver nous. Nous ka senti l'amour pour nous. Saint-Lucie besoin ou encore chasse.
Folks, have a beautiful night. See you, God's willing. Look forward to a live event maybe tomorrow as we gain more information. We will have breaking news. We will come in to give you update the facts, all right? Here on the platform, we don't rush. We don't hurry into conclusions, folks. We continue to pray. Have a beautiful rest of your night, folks.